The facts are that, but the Beckhams are the sort of superstar that the Sussexes desperately need.
Welcome to Royaltelly, where we shine a light on truth amidst the shadows of misinformation. Today we're addressing a particularly audacious claim from The Sun, courtesy of so-called royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams. His recent remarks suggest that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are in a futile chase to match the star power and patriotism of David and Victoria Beckham. As we dive into the narrative spun by Fitzwilliams, we'll explore the facts, challenging the basis of his comparisons. Additionally, we'll delve into David Beckham's motivations for aligning closely with the royal family, including his well-documented aspirations for a knighthood and his strategic efforts to maintain a favorable relationship with King and Prince William. It's intriguing to consider why Fitzwilliams did not compare the Beckhams with Prince William and Kate Middleton, who arguably present a more direct parallel in terms of their public roles and philanthropic endeavors. Stay tuned as we dissect these claims with precision and fact, ensuring a broader and more accurate context. Hello everyone! I'm Chloe, your guide through the twists and turns of royal news coverage. At Royaltelly, we champion Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, standing firm against biased narratives and unwarranted criticism. Let's dive into the heart of today's controversy.
You can't compare Harry and Meghan to the Beckhams. The Beckhams are what Harry and Meghan would probably like to be. The Beckhams also are not only extremely well established, but they are international superstars. But equally, if you look at the fortune list, you'll see that the Beckhams are worth, according to reports, approaching £500 million. That is unique because as a couple they are. But the Beckhams are the sort of superstar that the Sussexes desperately need.
Richard Fitzwilliams states that the Sussexes are trying to rival the patriotic Beckhams. But what's the story behind this? Fitzwilliams asserts that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, once friends with the Beckhams, are now in a desperate bid to emulate their stardom. He claims the Beckhams embody what the Sussexes aspire to be, suggesting a kind of celebrity envy within royal circles. Fitzwilliams goes further to criticize the Sussexes' projects like the memoir Spare and their Netflix endeavors, labeling them as less popular compared to the Beckhams' ventures.
Then, of course, we had Harry's memoir Spare, a whole series of interviews around it. The fact that it was a bestseller was one thing, but the tide started turning, and there's no reason now that people should bother to watch Harry and Meghan and the documentary. I mean, of course, it's low on Netflix now, but it was once high. Equally, the challenge that they have, and this is a real problem.
According to him, Harry and Meghan's attempts at carving out a niche in the public eye pale in comparison to David and Victoria Beckham, who he refers to as superstars. It's a bold statement, painting the Sussexes as almost starstruck competitors of the Beckhams. Now let's examine how these claims hold up against reality. First, let's unpack the idea of patriotism as it relates to both couples. When we delve into the public acts of patriotism displayed by the Beckhams and the Sussexes, a rich tapestry of contributions unfolds. David Beckham, long celebrated as a football icon, has indeed draped himself in the Union Jack on numerous occasions. However, the narrative that the Sussexes lack this same level of patriotism doesn't quite hold up under scrutiny. Prince Harry's commitment to his country is evident through his decade of military service, which includes 2 tours in Afghanistan. Post-military, his continued dedication is clear through initiatives like the Invictus Games, which not only support wounded veterans in the UK, but also foster an international community of resilience and recovery. Meghan Markle, too, has made significant contributions, albeit in a different arena. Her work with various charities and her advocacy for social issues speak to a patriotism that extends beyond borders, focusing on humanitarian efforts and social justice, areas that are increasingly pivotal on the global stage. In comparing these acts, we see that patriotism can indeed take many forms. Whether through sports, service, or advocacy, clearly patriotism manifests in diverse ways beyond the superficial. Now, about the claim that Harry and Meghan's projects fall short of the Beckham stardom, let's dive into the data and dissect the narrative with some well-grounded facts. Firstly, Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, rocketed to the top of bestseller lists worldwide within hours of its release. It sold over 1 million copies on its first day alone, making it one of the fastest-selling nonfiction books in history. This is a testament not only to the global interest in Prince Harry's personal journey, but also to the literary appeal of his narrative. Turning our attention to the Sussexes Netflix documentary, it pulled in millions of viewers globally, becoming one of the most watched docuseries on the platform. The series provided an intimate glimpse into their lives and the challenges they faced, resonating deeply with audiences across different demographics and geographies. Comparatively, the Beckhams, while undeniably successful in their respective fields, have ventured into different domains primarily focused on fashion and sports. Their projects, although popular, cater to a niche market and do not necessarily compete directly with the type and scale of global engagement that Harry and Meghan's projects have achieved. Moreover, the impact of the Sussexes' work extends beyond viewership numbers. Their advocacy for mental health, social justice, and environmental causes has sparked conversations and inspired actions worldwide, illustrating that their influence is profound and pervasive. Success isn't just in the limelight, but in the lasting impact. But how do the public actually view these two high-profile couples? Let's dive into the swirling pool of public opinion, where numbers and narratives collide. Recent polls and social media metrics provide a fascinating lens through which we can examine the popularity and public perception of both the Sussexes and the Beckhams. Starting with the Sussexes, it's clear they command a significant global following. Their social media engagement rates are stellar, often surpassing those of many global celebrities. For instance, when Meghan or Harry post about their initiatives or personal insights, the ripple effect across platforms is immense, sparking conversations, support, and sometimes controversy. This indicates not just visibility, but a deep level of engagement with their audience. On the flip side, the Beckhams also enjoy a robust fan base. However, when comparing the nature of engagement, the Sussexes' interactions often carry a more substantial weight of advocacy and social change, which resonates deeply with a segment of the population concerned with global and humanitarian issues. This nuanced landscape of public perception shows that while the Beckhams maintain traditional celebrity popularity, the Sussexes foster a community deeply invested in societal impact. Popularity is multifaceted, and numbers often tell a deeper story. Media portrayal plays a huge role in shaping public opinion. Let's scrutinize that aspect. When examining how the media covers the Sussexes versus the Beckhams, several stark contrasts emerge. First, consider the tone of the coverage. The Sussexes often find themselves under a harsh, critical light. Reports frequently emphasize controversy or strife without substantial evidence. In contrast, the Beckhams are usually celebrated, their achievements and celebrity status highlighted positively. This disparity in tone not only influences how the public perceives these figures, but also shapes their narrative in the cultural zeitgeist. Next, let's talk about the frequency of coverage. The Sussexes are constantly in the media spotlight, with every move scrutinized and analyzed. This relentless coverage can create an atmosphere of overexposure, which isn't always favorable. On the other hand, the Beckhams, while also highly visible, seem to receive media attention that ebbs and flows more naturally with their professional activities and public appearances. Finally, the context in which stories are framed is crucial. Media outlets often portray the Sussexes within a context of conflict or opposition, whether against the royal family, the media itself, or public expectations. For the Beckhams, the narrative skews towards collaboration and success within the entertainment and fashion industries. The lens through which stories are told can significantly color our perceptions. By understanding these nuances in media portrayal, we can foster a more informed and fair perspective on public figures. As we've seen today, the narrative isn't always as clear-cut as some would have you believe. Throughout our discussion, we've dissected and debunked several of Richard Fitzwilliam's claims about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, contrasting them unfavorably with the Beckhams. It's crucial to peel back the layers of these statements to uncover the truth. Firstly, the assertion that the Sussexes are imitating the Beckhams' level of superstardom and patriotism lacks substantial evidence. Our analysis showed that Harry and Meghan have carved out their unique path, focusing on humanitarian and social issues important to them rather than emulating another couple's journey. Moreover, the critique of the Sussexes projects like Spare and their Netflix endeavors as less popular is not only subjective but also overlooks the global conversations these projects have sparked about mental health and the pressures of living under constant media scrutiny. In an era where information is abundant, yet misinformation is rampant, it's more important than ever to engage in critical thinking and fact-checking before forming opinions. Always question the source, examine the motives behind the claims, and look for verified evidence. Thank you for joining us at Royaltelly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. Stand strong with us against unfair attacks and support the Sussexes.